as I am discussing about those hardware, you have already read them in your previous class 5, 6, 7, 8. You have read all these things that again we are discussing it, because though we have in our chapter, you can go through them. A lot of discussion. I don't think it is required. If anybody required any much more discussion on it, then you can say to me personally that I will going to discuss them. Software means different type of software. One of the basic software we know it, that is the window, isn't it? We are using the different versions of Windows. This is the operating system which help us to run our machines. Except that we have other also like PowerPoint, that you will going to do Excel. We have done it. We will going to do it Excel, isn't it? So MS Word and all these things. So these are the different type of softwares are available. Python is there, programming, C++, Fortran, COBOL, Java, all these different pattern of programming language concept is there. Then ASCII codes programming is there, which are the basic programming section of the computer system. So all these different, they are what they are, your softwares. Now computer hardware, in a hardware what you find, the hardware section has been divided into the different parts. First the input unit, then the processing unit, then the storage unit, then the auxiliary storage unit, and output unit. From your book, as the diagram is given, as the thing has been explained, you can write the answer. You will going to write the answer as it has been given in your book. Okay, so this book, this is an NCERT book I am showing to you, and I am saying about it. But in your KIPS book, the way they has discussed, same thing they has discussed a little bit elaborate way. It's very nice to know that those things, and you will write your answer from your book itself. Okay, so don't get puzzled that sir, this is not matching from my book, this is not there in my book, this line is not there or something like that. Everything is there, everything is written. I have checked the book very nicely. Yes, the difference is that they has been beautifully designed with a lot of pictures, and they has been explained very nicely. But in NCERT book, the points is given and point is explained in very short. But we don't require that. We need a proper explanation of it. So you should follow your book, and you should write the answer from your book itself. And you should solve the exercises that are given in your book. Okay, no confusion should rise about it. So I am talking about it is the different type of devices: input unit, processing unit, storage unit, auxiliary storage unit, and output unit. Now, how the structure will be, isn't it? So this is the structure. You see, CPU. Now, in this CPU, this is one of the important diagram in your book. Also, it has been given. You will draw from your book. CPU, then memory unit, control unit, arithmetic logic unit. This is an input unit. This is the output unit. This is the secondary storage unit. Now, these arrows are very important. Don't think that arrow has been given by just a faith. So, this arrow means the data has been taken from the input unit and it went into your CPU. So, when it go to the CPU, that is a control unit receives the data. After some time, the memory unit also receives the data. Sometimes the ALU also receives the data, but generally control unit receives the data. So as the control unit receives the data, what the control unit going to do? Control unit send it to the arithmetic logic unit, okay, or it will send it to the memory unit. After it send it to the memory unit, the thing will be processed and kept in a particular place, and it will be sent to the control unit, and control unit will decide now what to do with it, whether it is to be sent to the arithmetic logic unit or it will be given as an output. If it is sent to the arithmetic logic unit, the thing will be sent in the arithmetic logic unit, then it will be again resent to the control unit. Unit will send into the memory unit for storage purpose. So as the time when the output is required, control unit will call it from the memory unit. So it will come from the memory unit. So you see this arrow is downward to the control unit, not directly from the memory unit to the arithmetic logic unit. Then from control unit, what happens? This is not linked. Now, why not linked? Because sometime it may happens that from control unit, from the memory unit as well as arithmetic unit, three sections of the data can go and it can be shown in your output unit sections. So sometimes we are not seeing the proper answer. We are seeing the answer with some code, with some different reference that the thing is not working. Lot of informations. Now how it will do? That means arithmetic unit is sending that one, those codes. Control unit sending it is not working. Memory unit is sending you that this particular code is incorrect. You have to give a correct code, like in Python, Java programming. All this are there. Now, input unit consists of where very nicely it has been given here. See, keyboard, mouse, light pen, joystick, all these things, different type of things. They has been